What's going on? Welcome to Totally Blitz Podcast. We're here to recap the mega fight that happened in Saudi Arabia. The undisputed heavyweight title went down, and we got finally an undisputed champion in the four belt era, Oleksandr Usyk, coming off the split decision win over Tyson Fury. Close ass fight. Definitely changed the momentum as is like this fight brought everything. You had good early action, good middle round action, and then the fucking you had I won't say controversy, but a close as like neck to neck race at the end. I really gotta jump into it. So go down, like and subscribe, comment your thoughts, what you thought of the overall card. If your person won, your bets cash. Let's hear. I'm Paul Pick and Win 'em, and I'm joined with.
What's going on, boys? It's Marcus Prime Time thing. You know what it is, man. We took an L this weekend, man. We took an L.
Your boy Southpaw's unboxing.
Man, I already kind of touched. I touched up on it already a little bit.
That shit was crazy, man. That was a great fight, though, bro. I feel like that it lived up to its hype. I mean, there was no knockout or nothing, but like that shit really lived up to the hype, bro. Big fight, big atmosphere, and a big finish, bro. That shit was crazy, man. It sucks, but Usyk is a GOAT, man. I gotta give him props for real. That was definitely a legendary performance by Usyk.
Bro, Usyk, he put his name up there, man. So like from the start of the fight, I give Usyk that first round. And Tyson Fury started figuring him out and piecing him apart. Even
that was a question I was gonna ask y'all about the beginning of the fight, like the second or the third round, which is like I've been seeing a lot of people like either putting Usyk or putting Fury. So like I feel like that's also where people again that and the 12th round I think were the biggest like swing rounds that could have went either way.
So yeah, like when he hurt him to the body, he even stopped him with an uppercut I saw. So Fury started off the fight looking good, looking like good old fashioned Fury. Then once Usyk figured him out and got comfortable, he just toyed with him and just battered him. Like, he hurt him, he dropped him. I don't think they counted that as a knockdown, but that was a huge, definitely a drop. And Usyk, he's not only one. He's the best heavyweight of our generation, and he's one of the greatest fighters of all time. This guy, you know what I'm saying? He comes from cruiserweight, 190. You know, he's fighting against the Gypsy King, 6'9", 400-pound guy. So on coke too. So this is the greatest guy this is the greatest heavyweight of our generation. I'm really glad that we got this fight.
That's crazy because he really came back in that fight, bro. Because Fury was looking good in the beginning, middle rounds, bro. Yeah, he took like 6 in a row or like 5 in a row at least, whatever. And it wasn't until like the 8th round when Usyk really started popping Fury and really started landing some big shots. And then that crazy 9th round where everyone's like arguing about if the ref should have stopped it or not. I thought it was a good no call, like no stoppage. I feel like, I mean, maybe when he bounced into the ropes, the ref should have came in, and instead of like he did it like a couple of seconds later. But I feel like that, like if the ref would have stopped the fight right then in the 9th round, I feel like that would have been an early stoppage, knowing who Fury is.
Oh my god, bro! The tantrum that would have been thrown by the Gypsy King and John Fury, if that shit would have got
stopped. I think so, bro, because I mean, like, we've seen it with Wilder in the first fight, bro. Dude's eyes were closed. He rose from the dead and ended up finishing the fight. So, like, we've seen he's known for getting rocked and getting back up, and, like, he knows how to recover. And he did look pretty bad in that 9th round, though, but I feel like it would have been too early. He was able to recover from that shit, but Usyk really took over the fight after that. Start really popping it, bro.
If it was Usyk versus somebody that had no name attached to them, they're stopping it. They probably don't give a fuck moving on to another.
If it wasn't Tyson Fury, and if it wasn't for the Undisputed Championship, and it wasn't Tyson Fury what he's known for, then yeah, that bitch probably would have got stopped.
That's the human experience right there. Like analytics AI. This was the new Undisputed game. That bitch is getting called off right there. But that human intuition that knows like what's on the line right here, we can't call it right here.
But you know what is crazy? The moment the ref like does jump in, bro, Usyk was about to fucking lay the meanest left hand that looked like it was it looked like it was gonna kill Fury, bro.
He finally the turning point was those late middle rounds where he finally found the distance. Because he was kind of missing some big left hands early, and it looked like I was like, "Fuck, bro!" Tyson Fury is outboxing the boxer. He's using the
he's using that range good.
Usyk had a thing where he kept when he would duck in, when he would throw his straight right, that he would leave the body, and it would just kept getting caught with that uppercut, and it wasn't like he was getting dropped by the uppercut, but it was heavy up. It was a power shot uppercuts.
There was one uppercut I think that rocked Usyk, bro, where he had to kind of go move around the ring and kind of collect himself a little
Tyson
bit.
Fury was doing his Nate Diaz impression with his we'll walk away, touch my little nose a little bit. Yeah. Come back with uppercut, walk away, touch my little nose.
Fury be clean with that shit, but I mean shit, bro. I mean Usyk is a GOAT, bro. That boy, that shit crazy. 6'3".
But when he finally was able to land that left hand, and then all of a sudden, I feel like when he started finally landing left hand, Fury had to bring the hands up a little bit more, and then it was a nice just straight body shots underneath the guard and shit that was you would see that fat just move in slow motion. The slow motion was killing that boy Fury. I was like, ooh,
but it always does. The slow motion is one of
he's like Jigglypuff.
Yeah, you see the ripple effect go throughout his body. I'm like,
that's bad.
And yeah, bro, Usyk fucking. I try to tell you, Mark. You shocked me the most when you were all Fury a week build up into the fight, because I was like, bro, you kind of changing tune.
I know, man. I mean, it wasn't nothing really against Usyk. I mean, I guess I was calling out his body and shit. But I thought Fury was gonna be able to do some legendary shit, man. But I mean, it's not like he fought bad.
No,
just really, yeah. I honestly, I had it 6-6, but the knockdown 10-8 round, that's kind of what makes it swing in Usyk's favor. But I had it even in the rounds part. But when you do the math, Usyk edged that bitch out, man.
But real quick, my bad, Gator. Real quick.
I was gonna say for at least 2 years, I've been saying there's nothing Fury could do to Usyk. I just thought Usyk was a superior boxer, better cardio, you know what I'm saying, better chin.
Yeah, I feel like
I was just thinking,
out kind of.
You know what I'm saying? So I was just sitting here thinking unless Fury tries to lean his whole body weight on him, which Usyk is too smart to let him do that. Y'all.
Oh, your mic just cut off real quick.
Okay, we're back. Yeah, but y'all notice how when Fury try to clinch Usyk kind of threw him off real quick, the way to clinch. You know what I mean? So I'm like Usyk is too smart to allow Tyson Fury to use his heavy and height advantage and weight advantage.
Not only was he throwing him off, but he was, people love to clown boxing with all they do is hit and clinch. If you watch what Usyk was doing, in the clinch work, he was hitting with little short inside right hooks, little short left body.
Man, people that say that don't understand what clinch work is really used for. I think people just saying stupid shit.
Other boxers, I feel kind of let Fury do the clinch and kind of just accept it.
Fury does that to separate. He uses that shit to tire people out, get people all tired.
The other thing was Fury's chin. I mean, I haven't heard much talk about it, but to me, I feel like now it's kind of susceptible because it wasn't just that wobbly legs in the 9th round. It was 7th round or something. He got hit with a left counter. And he immediately was on the defense. And even the commentators oh, he got that kind of looked like it wobbled him a little bit. And Usyk isn't a power puncher. This isn't a guy this. Yeah, he can get stoppages at heavyweight. But Tyson Fury's been with bigger guys, harder hitter guys, and for him to start getting wobbly legs by Usyk, to me, and that's a telltale sign of it's coming. The decline is coming to me. I just think his chin is more susceptible than people are thinking it is. Usyk dropping him and wobbling him, or also earlier, I was oh, if the rematch happens, Usyk might get the stop.
Oh yeah, for sure. Originally, I picked Usyk by stoppage. I thought Fury was just going to gas him and be too tired. It should have been a stoppage, but I think Usyk stopped him in a rematch. I think Fury might sit back and just kind of look for what it is and not take the rematch. I don't think he's gonna the floor for this rematch.
I don't know. Fury likes that money though. A lot of money that they dish out for a rematch. He's already talked about in October. I didn't like him blaming the war. That was a little. That was some.
Blame the war on a loss. Like what I'm saying. Like boxers, they can never just like either lose or get caught with stories correct. They always have to be something ridiculous.
He started off so good. He started
There's only a handful of them that can actually take the L on the chin, man.
It's like you blame everything else besides like that wasn't. He didn't blame boxing itself. He blamed something that has nothing to do with boxing. Like,
and then he said "Happy New Year" to top it off.
He did. That boy was geeked.
That boy was geeking in the ring for
sure.
I
was confused, and I was like, "Is there like a New Year holiday somewhere?"
That boy's used to fighting at the end of the year. That boy just was on.
What's the year type of guy?
Okay. I was like, okay, maybe whatever, like holiday.
You thought that bitch was still in February, right? That was like closer to the New Year had happened.
We're fighting in December or something. So that boy was tripping for real.
Oh man,
this game CT.
Literally, we seen it in fucking front of us.
We're gonna run down the rest of the card real quick. Joe Cordina, man, what the fuck? Like you was my man's. I was like
Joe Cordina,
new champion. Arce.
What was Brody's nickname?
The ketchup.
Apache.
Fat seat, man. I was sleeping.
He did.
Takashi, like I'll be honest, like
people weren't happy with the whole. I catch bits of this fight. I was in the middle of trying to get my internet back on at work, so I was like in and out of this fight. I did see people complaining about the ref. It was like an illegal hit that the ref shouldn't have allowed, or some shit. That after that hit, Cordina was like not the same fighter. It was like his legs weren't there. He wasn't the. I don't know for sure, but I mean, we got a new champion. And I feel like these fucking light divisions, the new champion at 130 is like every other fucking month.
That shit's on rotation right now.
I don't like, I don't really like it. I think there should be a rematch. I don't like it at all. Nobody knows could catch up. It's just Joe Cordina. It was a bad performance. I turned on the fight during the 5th round, so I didn't really see them illegal hit. So. But regardless, I think it was
something where the ref came in to like break him up, and he threw an extra one that landed flush and like stunned him, and then like after that it wasn't the same. But I didn't really see it. I can't speak on it. In my eyes, Kasase is the new fucking champion of the world, right?
Shout out that boy. That's crazy.
And then we had a fight that went for the first, I want to say 10 rounds, went one way. Taia was whooping that ass. And then the old man started landing just like Usyk, landed a flush left hand that changed everything. And Jai Albertai at that point was just, he was getting cooked in final rounds. It wasn't, it was a good showing because he looked great, but it wasn't a good showing because the commentators were talking about how the guy's probably going to retire after this fight. And then now at the end of the fight, they're like, well, shit, he looked like he got some life left in him.
I seen them flicked up in the hospital together. Oh. Them boys was like fucked up, taking a picture and shit.
Yeah, I missed it. Yeah, unfortunately, I missed the kangaroo fight.
Oh, bro, the kangaroo was working him. It was looking like it might be. It was like, the commentators like in the 5th, 6th round, like, oh, should he go for the stoppage and get the exclamation point, or is he just gonna dance around and get the easy decision win? And then like the 10th round, he got flushed, and it was like, oh, now he's holding on for life. Like, he better not.
I think you gotta stay on your toes, all 12, man.
You gotta start going on the back foot, and it looked like he was gassed out a little bit too. And then the other guy won every round after like the 10th. It was just too late, too little, too late, but. I mean, it's looking like, Jai, you need to work on your fucking cardio because you could really take over the cruiserweight. There ain't really shit there right now.
Yeah, that's just pretty dry right now.
But then we already talked the main event, but man, because overall, what do y'all think about the whole the card? Like, did the fight live up to y'all's expectations?
I thought so, man.
It was action packed. It was, what I'm saying. I had a feeling it was going to go to decision. And it was entertaining. That was a really entertaining fight.
I feel like that was also pleasing to like a casual boxing fan, like someone that doesn't really, just tune in for like the big fights or something. I felt like that was a pretty entertaining fight. Them boys just went at it. Usyk was putting that pressure on him at first, but then Fury turned up, and then that shit definitely lived up to it, man.
And before we head out of here, we're gonna squeeze in a nice little fight, a rematch between Josh Taylor and Jack Catterall. It's going down
Yes,
this
sir.
a rematch that's honest. Was it 2.5 years in the making? It's been a fucking minute since the first fight.
Cancellations and all types of
Josh
shit.
Taylor undisputed with this fight. Came with controversy. A lot of people feel like Jack won. I think all three of us thought Jack won with that fight. We weren't covering the boxing yet at that point, but like it was definitely a hot topic. And then Josh Taylor drops his belts. Everyone thinks he's doing it because he's going to get the rematch. He's going to right his wrongs. The rematch never comes to fruition. He goes up against Tio. Tio becomes 2-time undisputed overnight. And then we got Jack, and now we got Jack versus Josh. The rematch a little different because Josh don't got all the belts.
Yeah, Josh. Well, originally Josh dropped him because they kept giving him these mandatories that weren't Jack Catterall. So he was dropping them so he didn't have to fight the mandatories. But the fight fell through for some reason. I don't know why the fight fell through. But
I think it was an injury. I'm pretty sure it was an injury for the first time.
They got fined. He got injured. He had to pull out. Then he came to fight Teofimo off the injury. That didn't go well for him. And by the way, he also blamed Catterall, his performance against Catterall on him being weight drained. And that was 2.5 years ago. And he's still fighting at 140. So they were just talking about Josh Taylor fighting Terrence Crawford. Y'all remember those talks a couple years ago?
Yeah, I do remember that.
They're talking about also like maybe he move up after he lost to Tio. Oh yeah, he's definitely moving up. He'll probably fight Boots maybe.
But he's back at 140, so you know who knows what he's doing. You know who knows with him. Who knows if we even want to watch him? I think Jack Catterall is going to cook him. You know, and Jack Catterall, he didn't look too bad in his last fight. If it's the last fight I'm thinking of, I don't know if he had a fight between them, but if it's the fight I'm thinking of, he didn't look too bad.
He fought Linares.
Yeah, that he didn't look too bad in that fight. Honestly, I know Linares is like 80, but he has a strong right hand that he was able to not avoid for a while. So give me Jack Catterall for a boxing lesson, even a bigger boxing lesson, because I think Jack Catterall is more comfortable in his weight than what's that dude's name? Josh Taylor is. You know what I'm saying? Josh Taylor.
Damn, what's his name? That's what
has been.
There has been. He was pound for pound. Now he's
hilarious.
Because you got to think he lost to this guy, didn't lose to Teofimo, and it was like 2 years ago. You said you were too big. You were too big for the weight class. So now you're 2 years ago.
That's my question. What the fuck are you doing at 140 still?
A long layoff, and it's not like he's active. It's a long layoff between these fights. He fought like once.
So this is his first fight since Tio?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness! So what the fuck?
Before that fight with Catterall.
The Jack Catterall fight was February 2022, about 2 years ago. Then Teofimo, June 2023, a year and a half later, and here we are about 8 months 10 months removed from that Teofimo fight. So yeah, he's not fighting most active. He didn't look too good in the Tio fight. And for you to jump
horrible. He got swept 12 rounds against Tio, bro.
To jump into the fucking deep end with the guy that everyone thought already beat you once. I don't know
about 12 rounds.
I feel like it's scary.
Yes, like,
he's the underdog.
Maybe 11.
It's free money. It's free money right now to take the Jack plus 100, whatever, plus 110. But it's also, to me, I feel like I'm getting set up. I feel like they trapping me. Like they it's easy money. Easy street right here. Come this way, buddy. And then Josh Taylor comes in with some fucking crazy performance.
And fucking vintage Josh Taylor and fucking
stops him in the fucking 6th round.
Yeah, just put that fucking beating on him. Nah, that'd be crazy, bro.
That's
that would age Tio's win a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? I'll be for that.
Because the only thing I was scared of was Jorge Linares. Yes, he lost probably like 10 rounds in that fight. It was an ass whooping. But he did land shots. He did land some heavy shots. And if Josh Taylor can bruise and use his big, fat, heavy ass in that fight, he can probably make it a little dirty. But I don't know, bro. That Regis win ain't aging that well. That fucking all his wins aren't aging well, and then the Jack controversial win. I'm gonna go with Jack. I'm gonna go Jack by split decision because it is in the United Kingdom again. But Jack's gonna have to really win some rounds, I think. You know, they hold him the first time for a reason.
1, 2, 3.
Nah, I feel that.
Yeah,
I'm
Jackson
gonna
about
roll
to be
the
more
dice with
aggressive.
Jack too. But shit, Josh Taylor's gonna put that beat. I feel like it's gonna be a good little fight, but I don't know, man. He looked horrible against Theo, bro. He's gonna have to show me a little something.
Yeah, can't be flat-footed. Can't be fucking slow. And especially if you're the bigger guy, you gotta start.
But I would say that I feel like Jack Catterall might fight more of a Josh Taylor fight than Theo did. I feel like Theo was kind of like moving a lot more, and Josh Taylor, I feel like is more of a come forward and kind of fight you right there. I don't know. Maybe Jack will give him that, and they're gonna sit there and fight in the paint.
If I was to give out a bet, it's gonna be take this fight to go to decision. I feel like this is gonna be a full fight right here. Should be a good one, and hopefully all questions about that first fight get answered this weekend. We're all going with that man, Jack Attack. As always, we gotta get the fuck up out of here. We appreciate y'all watching the Usyk Fury recap and staying around for the Josh Taylor Jack Catterall rematch picks. As always, go down, like, subscribe, comment your picks, your bets. I'm Paul Pick and Winner, Marcus Primetime Penley, and Southpaw Run Boxing Jamari. And if y'all didn't know, now y'all know, motherfuckers.